Poor Penmanship Planner here, coming at you with another video. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this video. For those of you coming back, thank you so much for coming back again. So, I am going to do a kind of budget recap plan with me. In my last video, I talked about how I originally had wanted to start budgeting back in, I think it was July of 2019, but things just kind of went astray in my life, so I wasn't able to complete that. But that's neither here nor there, because we are toward the end of April, and I have been quasi-successful this April. I didn't miss any bills. Sometimes I forget things that are coming out of my accounts on auto pay, but I did not because I took the time to actually do my budget, so that was cool. Actually saved some money as well. Not 100% sure if it's the budgeting that's helped me save money or if it's the fact that I can't really leave my house and go out to eat that saved me money. So the true test of all of this will really be when we no longer have to shelter in place because of things going on. But with that, let's talk about the month of April. Okay, so for the month of April, I originally had set up on my monthly bill tracker just a rundown of what all my bills are every month, which really isn't something I've ever done before. So it helped me remember that I needed to suspend my gym membership because the gym's not open. And I needed to get rid of, I think I got rid of my Audible. I got rid of my Audible because I'm back into planning now and that money needs to go elsewhere. But this was super helpful with coming up with what my bills were going to look like for the month. So this worked out so well. I'm really happy that it worked out so well. But what I found was this is at home and I don't carry it with me. So the issue that I ran into is I would be out and about or doing whatever and I would forget what's due or want to check my balances and I didn't know what needed to come out, and because it was all on here. So what I've done is I carry around an on-the-go folio, and now I use the month pages and I put my budget, just my bills due basically, on that page as well. Also, what I determined is I have 3 different accounts that I have different payments coming out of, and I was not keeping up with that. So when you're trying to budget, I was looking at the total amount and not looking at the amount per account because I wasn't moving my money around properly. So I had to come up with another way to track which account had what coming out of it at what time. So I wrote down everything that comes out of all the different accounts and try to keep track of it that way. But what I found was to use my monthly tracker in a different way. So now what I use my monthly tracker for, or not now, but also, let's say that what I'll use my monthly tracker for is I will put my first pay period of the month here, my second pay period of the month here, and each one of these boxes will be one of the accounts that I have money coming out of so that I can look at what's available in each account as opposed to looking at things in total, because when I do my cash envelopes, I have to make sure I'm pulling that money out of the right account. Now, this came to me not only because of doing this, but also because a very good friend of mine who is an Excel guru, who knows that I hate Excel with every fiber of my being, sent me this budget tool that she's created, and it's really good. And that's also where I recognized that I was having issues with the 3 accounts. But it's really good. But I still like having it on paper. So the budget tool she made for me really just allows me to figure out which check things have to come out of. But I kind of like seeing it in person all the time. Another thing that I noticed, I cannot just do this at the beginning of the month or on a payday and be done with it. And it could be because I'm new to budgeting, but I have to come back to this often. There are things that I forgot to budget for. I didn't budget for my dog getting her groomed because she has to go to the doggy salon once a month. There were just some things I didn't plan for properly, but now I know that's something that I have to remember. I had also hoped to do a no spend for April, but I was not successful there either because Erin Condren had ended up releasing some additional spring seasonal surprise boxes, and I really wanted that box, so I bought it. And then I bought some other things because I was like, well, I've already broken my no spend, so we'll try again in May, which is good because the new life planners come out on Monday for the EC Insiders. So I'm kind of happy that I broke my no spend because now I can go ahead and get my life planner on that day. And then again, I will try a no spend again in May. So that has got us up to speed. So now I guess it's time for us to get our May plan on. Okay. So yeah, in addition, I said I bought some things. So in addition to purchasing a seasonal surprise box from Erin Condren, I also got another Shea Budgets sticker kit. I wasn't going to, but I mean, I like the way it makes my planner look, and it makes it fun for me to do the budgeting by using a Shea Budget sticker kit. But in addition to these things, I also ended up purchasing a silhouette cameo because I have found, like when I'm doing my faith planning and other planning, I can't always find the sticker that I want. So I decided I would just like to learn how to make my own stickers because then I would always have the sticker that I needed. But I did go ahead and buy both May and June, especially since I'm going to have a no spend in May. I was thinking ahead to get these so that I could be ready for June. So let's get started. I mean, one of these days I hope that I'll be able to use my own stickers to do this, but since I am so new at it, it's not going to happen anytime soon. So here comes my favorite part. Getting this sticker down correctly. Oh. That one's up too high. I just love that I mess up. I'm so happy her stickers, Shea Budget stickers, you know, move because goodness gracious, I am awful at laying down stickers. So let's try this again. Putting this in the right spot. Okay, that's better. It's crooked, as you can see, because I've blocked these numbers out, but luckily that's March, so it's okay that I don't see those numbers because there's nothing in there that I need to know. One day I'm going to be able to lay stickers correctly. I promise, one day. Or maybe not. That just might not be how God made me, and I'm okay with that. So we'll put our May here. And then we will do our other side. Let's see if I can be successful the first time out on this side, because I do need these dates, so I cannot. I didn't ask you to stick yet. Ugh, this is just the worst. Okay, because I cannot cover up these dates because I need these dates. So I have to be careful. I swear. This is always so much fun. I hope you guys find joy in this struggle of mine because, you know, I find joy in it. I find it to be really funny. And now it's got like a little thing in the center there because I didn't do it correctly, but that's okay. That's, oh, so awful, but it's fine. It's fine. See that side there? It's kind of up too high there. I don't know why I can't get this right. Anywho, neither here nor there. So we've got that page done. Now this page, what worked out for me here as well is also just to get like an overview of my paycheck. So before I break it down by accounts, I can instead, you know, look at it for the month and try and move my money around once I figure that out. So what are our colors? What do we do? I can do that one. And that one won't go. So I am going to do a black and blue. And actually this month I'm paid 3 times, so I might have to end up using that one anyway. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add this to these pages here so that I can keep track of my paychecks. So, because this works out for me well. I find that I need like a few things because no one thing is really working, or I'm still a work in progress. So, yeah, so to figure it out. So I'm going to stick this down onto the paper here. Oh gosh, I can't do anything in a straight line. So I'm going to stick this here like so. And then I'm going to take my other washi and I'm going to throw this up top here. I'm going to throw that up top there. Okay. And then I'll do the same on this other side. I wish I had these in some different colors, but again, I got these from the Budget Mom, and I got teal and purple and just like the regular black ones, so they'll just have to work. So here we go again. This is, and like I said earlier, I don't know if I would enjoy budgeting as much as I do if it wasn't for the fact that I get to play in a planner to do it. Because this really does make it fun. It's like, yes, I have to do it. I hate that I have to do it. But it's fun. So I don't mind doing it because I'm decorating my planner. I'm doing what I like to do. So, and I will take again my washi. Perfect. I have 3 of them, so I can use that one for my 3rd paycheck, which is perfect. So what I did find out from the last time that I did this, let's not talk about what I've done here because this is, I have to bring this down a little next time so that I can put this down a little further, or actually, you know what, next time, this is a work in progress, okay? Next time, I'll maybe put the washi down first and then put this on top. That's what I'll do. So for June, that's what I'll do. I wish I could do this live so any of you watching could remind me that that's what I'm going to do next month, but I will make note of it and make sure I do that next month. But what I was saying is what I did find is using the income budgeted actuals, the bills expenses budgeted actuals, this does not work very well for me. So that's why I came up with using this instead. So I will end up putting my 3rd paycheck on this page and then putting this here so that I can keep track of my additional pays. It works for me. It's like doing double duty, doing 2 things that I shouldn't have to do over and over again, but I have to do it until I can figure out 100% what's going to work for me. So that is what I'm doing. So now we are going to here I'm going to put this is my first paycheck. This is my second paycheck. And since I have a third paycheck, we are going to do the third one the way I should have done these. That's by putting the washi down first. So let's get our washi on here. Let's do that first. So let's get our washi on here, like so. There. That was better. That wasn't so stressful. You can still see the top of that one. I might end up trimming that off because that is gonna bother me. And then I guess I'll go ahead and use the purple one. And then I can put this, yeah, I can sit that on top. So that's what I'll do. That'll work better than what I was trying to do. So anyway, yeah. So I tried the no spin and I was unsuccessful. One of the reasons I was unsuccessful is because I don't really know how to do a no spin. Like, is it literally you're not spending anything other than necessities? Or is it you're not spending anything outside of what you've budgeted? Because the way I approached it before I messed up in April was I didn't spend anything outside of what I budgeted because I have an account, or I have a sinking fund that I call Planner Emergencies, and that's just in case something comes up. I came up with that in April that I would do that because, again, that seasonal surprise box came out, and in my opinion, just, you know, for me, that was a planner emergency because I needed to get it. Actually, I didn't need to get it, but I wanted it. So, and right now with things going on, I'm spending a lot of time in my house. So, you know, I need my entertainment because it's just me and the dog. Okay. So now we have our full month. I have my first paycheck, my second paycheck, and my third paycheck. And then this page will just be my breakdown for my multiple accounts. So this is one pay, this is two pays. I have a third pay. Well, I might have to, let's see. I might have to, cut that. Yeah, I may have to just put another one there, or another one here, actually. I could put another one down here. So this will be one, this will be two, and then I'll just put a little line down here for three. It'll mess up my totals. That third paycheck really throws things off. I'll figure it out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do because it's not like I have a third paycheck all the time. It just happens to be that I have one this month, and I'll have one again a little later. So now let's mark my paydays. Okay, I think back in April, I had to move my paydays around because I had to put things on there. So I'm gonna put it in the upper corner so that I leave space for other things that I might have to do on that date. So my first paycheck will be on May 1st. And then I will have another one on May 15th. And then finally my last one for the month of May, which I can't stand because it falls this way every single year. And my birthday is in June, and like when I wasn't budgeting, for some reason, it always just was like, oh, I don't have any money to do anything for my birthday. But that's not going to happen this year because I'm budgeting and I'm going to be prepared, and it'll be June and we don't know what the world's going to look like. So I might not have anything to do for my birthday anyway. So now let's take a look and get our bills that we know about on here. Oh, I also forgot to budget for the water bill last time as well. So those are two that kind of surprised me. So I don't have anything due on the first, second. So my first bills that I would have due would be on the 3rd. I'll make it Friday the 1st because it's my rent. And my rent is due. I'll just make it the 1st for my rent. And I have my car notes set up to come out twice a month as well. So every time I get a paycheck, a portion, half of that or something goes to my car note, so I don't have to worry about that. So that'll be what those two are. And then, and we have my tithes. Have to write those down. So my first one will be on the 3rd. And then I'll have another one. I swear, do you see that? I cannot lay a sticker straight. And it doesn't matter if I use these. This still doesn't work even with this, so whatever. And then my next one would be on the 17th. Oh, look, and it's Mother's Day as well. It is May, so that makes sense. My friends and I normally do like a big brunch for Mother's Day. Maybe we can do a Zoom brunch this year because I doubt if we'll be out and about. And then my next one would actually be in June. Wait, nope, it'll be the 31st. It's 29th, 30. Yeah, it'll be the 31st. It will not be in June. It'll be the 31st. So that is going to go here. My tithes. That was another thing I had an issue with budgeting. Because everybody does their tithes, their giving or for church or whatever differently. I have always been of the mindset that you give your first 10%. So since it's my first 10%, it's like I look at my gross wages for the month or for that paycheck and I take 10% off the top of that. So that's before taxes comes out. That's before my benefits comes out. That's before all of those other things because it's my first fruits. It's my first 10%. Where the challenge is with that is, I need to go to like Paycheck City or something and calculate my paycheck minus that 10% to figure out what my new net pay is. Because the net pay that I get, that I look at, is not the net pay that I have. And I mean, I could just subtract the dollars from that. But when I was trying to do my budgeting in the budget tool, it didn't work out well. So I have to figure out how to do that. Right now, I'm just subtracting it and making it work. But I think there's a better way to do that. I'm just not sure of what that better way is. So, okay. Okay, so I have on the 6th a QVC payment. Now, what I don't know is if I've already done my last one. So we'll err on the side of caution and just put that down there on the 6th. If I don't need it, yay, more money for me. It was for I don't remember what it was that I got. Oh, I got some clothes. That's what it was. I got some blankets and some cozy around the house kind of clothes because, I mean, we can't go anywhere, so that's what we have to do. And then on the 9th is Netflix and Sirius XM radio. So on the 9th is going to be Netflix and my Sirius XM radio. Then after that, what's next here? I have Hulu on the 11th. I need to figure out when I'm going to take my dog to the groomer because that's a $60 bill, but that might not be something that I necessarily put here. On here, it might be something I use, like Franny will have, Franny, that's my dog, might be something that Franny has her own account or like her own cash envelope or something, and I can do it that way, which I think is probably going to be best for her and me. So I suspended the gym for now. So on the 16th, I have Kindle Unlimited and iTunes. So on the 16th, is Kindle Unlimited and iTunes. And then on the 15th, since that's a payday, that means another portion of my car note is going to come out on this day. I'm telling you, when you look at it all together, I mean, it's, I know it's not rocket science. I know people have been doing it since, you know, forever. I, however, have not been doing it forever. So like when you sit down and look at everything, it's like, wow. Okay, on the 17th, so that's my tithes, but I also have my Simply Gilded box that comes out that day, and I don't know if that comes out. I'll just put it on the 17th so I can be prepared. My Simply Gilded subscription. I am a washi, like I love washi, and I didn't know anything about Simply Gilded. And then I saw somebody do an unboxing on their subscription box, and their washi is so pretty. So I don't want to just go on there and buy washi because that does not make fiscal sense. So instead, there's washi that always comes in the subscription box. So that is what I'm going to do, is just get my washi that way. Okay, so that's on the 17th. It's the Simply Gilded. I do know on the 29th, again, it's another pay period. So that means another car note. And I do it this way just because it's easier for me, instead of having to think about it, or instead of having to have like a big chunk of money come out at one time. I split it up, and I tried not to do it that way. I tried to just hold the money and say, hey, this is for my car note. But when I'm not being intentional with my budgeting, I can be a little frivolous with my spending, and I kept getting myself in trouble. So that is why I had to just have it set up that way, where I don't think about it and it just comes out, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I have suspended my Audible, so I'm not going to have that. I do still have AEP and my pet insurance. AEP is my electric, and that actually normally comes out on the 17th. That is not on any kind of automated payment, so I'll actually be able to control when I pay that, and I will pay that on the 18th instead. So that'll be my electric bill. And then from there, I also have my pet insurance on the 20th. Yes, Franny is costly. She not only has insurance that I pay monthly, but she also has her grooming bill. And because she had to have surgery this past summer, which kind of threw a wrench in everything I wanted to do, she's on special food as well. So yeah, and it's just awesome. So I will not have Audible because I canceled that. But on the 27th, it looks like there's HSN, because I bought a printer. Yeah, I bought a printer and I bought a carpet cleaner. Let's not talk about me and those things. So HSN, Disney Plus, and Geico is all going to be on the 27th. So that's going to take up a lot of the month, as you could see from the last time, because these are actually kind of big. So HSN, what did I say? HSN, Disney Plus, and Geico. Disney Plus. I want to get to the point where I can just pay my insurance every 6 months instead of having it come out of come out every month. But I never really tried to do that. But I think I want to, and not have to pay this bill every month. So just one less bill that I have to think about. So that's the 27th. That 27th is a busy day. I gotta move some stuff around. Now on the 28th, because I bought a printer and a carpet cleaner, I have another HSN bill and my mobile phone. So I have another HSN payment. and my mobile phone here. Okay, and then I have cable on the 29th. Whew. I run out of these bill due stickers, my goodness. Just proof that I have too many bills. So that'll be my cable. And let's see, that looks like Hulu, Disney Plus, Gem is suspended, Sirius, QVC, Rent, Carnote, iTunes, Netflix, Kindle Unlimited. I have an AMC, membership where I'm a A-list or whatever, so I can go see like 12 movies a month for $20. But that is suspended right now as well because none of the movie theaters are open, so I don't know when that's going to come back, but I doubt it'll be May, so I don't have to account for that right now. I do, however, have to account for my water bill, which I forgot to budget for last time. I don't really recall when my water bill is due. I paid it on the 3rd this month, so I'll make it the 4th. Some of those I have some control over, so I'll make it the 4th for the water bill. I'm gonna have to write that in there though, so that I know this is what I have for this one. Okay, so that looks like all of my bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm counting my tithes. Silly me. I think I have them all. So this is I am going to attempt to do a budget again. So we know this is going to be my 5/1 paycheck. 2020. This is going to be my 5/15. 2020, and this one will be my 5/29, 2020. And then I need to work that out as well. So this is what I'm going to do. This is hopefully what's going to work for me. Like I said, I didn't do too bad in April. If I'm being 100% honest, and why not be honest, right? I'm just proud of the fact that I did not overdraw one account, not one, this month. So that in and of itself is a plus. I did find it interesting though that I choose to wait until there's a worldwide pandemic to start using cash. So, because I'm doing the cash envelope so I can control, I have it for my groceries, my gas, and then any dining out or entertainment, because I do still like get Panera every once in a while. But that's really inconvenient right now, and I need to figure out a way to do that without actual cash. I know that there's cashless ways to do these things. I don't know if I'm disciplined enough to do that without having it in its own envelope, because I've only been doing this for 1 month. And I'm not too mad. I'm not too upset about it. And again, I am going to attempt to do a no spend in May. And hopefully I have captured more of my bills this time so that I don't mess up and forget bills. Luckily, I have a bit of a cushion because I'm not eating out or any of those things. So that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully I can come back next month and let you guys know how I did, if I was able to be successful again with budgeting, and if I'm able to actually have a no spend in May, because that is my goal. And the way I'm going to approach it is I'm not going to spend anything outside of what I've budgeted. So because I have a planner emergency fund, if something comes up, I have that fund that I can pull money from that's not for my bills. It's not for my savings. It's not to pay off anything. So planner emergencies seem to be the big thing for me. So I have to make sure I'm doing that. And then I have to figure out, which I haven't done either, is my hair. I have not been able to get my hair done since the salons are closed. So I have not had to pay to get my hair done for the last, 2.5 months or whatever. But I would really like to get my hair done. I'm so tired of it. I don't want to do it anymore. So I have to figure out what that's going to look like as well, because I'm not sure, because I haven't budgeted that in. And I'm thinking about, since I have a planner emergency fund, like maybe I'll also have a sinking fund for my hair, basically, that I just put money in every pay, and then I don't have to worry about it when it's time to get my hair done, because my hair is kind of expensive the way I do it. So thank you guys so much for doing this plan with me for my budget and listening to me rant on about April and my hopes for May and the successes and the failures that I had. Or no, not failures, opportunities. The successes and the opportunities that I had in April. So if you guys could be so kind as to like, comment, and subscribe. You could even hit that notification bell if you'd like, so you can see when I have something else go up. But again, I thank you for hanging out with me while I try and get this budget thing down. And at some point when I'm better at my budgeting, I may be willing to share some actual numbers. But right now I'm not willing to do that, just because I am not at a place where I think I should share that yet, because I'm just not at a place to share that. So thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys are enjoying your time and, using this time to spend time with the people in your house, finding a new hobby. I'm going to do stickers. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Happy planning. Bye, guys.